Welcome back. This is Steve,
And Michel.
and this is Do What You Love. This is one of our last videos for 2017. Man, what a year. Michelle, what do you think?
What a year.
So we're going to talk about some of our highlights for 2017 and the artists and members and some of their achievements, and talk a little bit about the value and the importance of looking back, reflecting on how far you've come. So we're going to go into that and give you some tools and tips to help you be the best version of yourself and make a living doing what you love.
Why is it so important to look back?
Cool. Well, a really cool mentor of mine once told me that the only way to move forward is to actually look back and see how far you've come. And when you think about that, how does that work, you know? Well, if I think about my journey, I mean, this is the thing, right? In my 20s, before I'd even discovered this whole personal development thing, I remember beating myself up internally. Because, you know, it was not good enough, Michelle. It was not good enough. You know, I could do better. And you know, I'm very thankful with the way I was raised and, you know, parents, and thank you, Mum and Dad. I had a really, really strong kind of independent father that was always pushing further forward, and really, you know, never sat down with me, and we never sat down to reflect on the past. Right? I did that with other people, you know, other mentors, and so it was something new that I learned when I first, you know, started doing personal development, which was, you know, when I was 27. But prior to that, I was sort of, you know, not stopping to really celebrate my achievements and look back. So what happened was I wasn't fueling myself with energy and inspiration to continue to go further. And that's the point, is that you lose energy and motivation, and in fact you're losing the whole purpose when you're not stopping to kind of look back and see, wow, how far I've come. And well, if I've come this far in 2 years, I'm definitely on track to achieve my next massive goal in the next 2 years. So now I'm excited. Now the energy I'm going to carry forward with me. And obviously when you're excited, you know, the science of happiness proves these days that you're more productive, you're more successful, all those things. And that was what I realized.
Yeah. And I think it's important to mention that even to be able to measure how far you've come, you have to know where you started, and you have to know where you want to go, which ties in this whole goal setting scenario that we touched already slightly in the last episode. So it's super important that we set goals in advance, so then when we actually at the point where we wanted to have achieved those goals, that we actually can see, like, okay, well, how well am I on track, and what's ahead of me. So reflecting does not mean like, yes, I'm awesome and that's it, and sit down, but it's like celebrating, but also being mindful about that this is one step to until the next step, right? So it's not about like saying, okay, cool, that's it, I'm fully cooked, I'm done, but also being mindful about, okay, just calming down as well, right? I think right, reflecting
and gratitude.
Yes,
because gratitude is the key to everything here, guys, and it brings you into centeredness. And, you know, I'm sure you guys are well aware in these days there's a lot of stuff in the power of gratitude and meditation. So it's kind of what that's doing is it's forcing you to be grateful.
Yeah. And also, you know, balancing things out, because like we humans have the tendency to always see the worst in things and in people and in the things that we've done and stuff like that, but really knowing, okay, cool, this is the information, this is what I'm grateful about, but this is something that I want to work on. So really kind of distancing yourself a little bit from the emotion that we attach to the goals, and being really like kind of, yes, and being in the moment and being able to look forward as well, right? So
absolutely. It's so cool. So look, if you're just looking back at, you know, 2017 and some of the things that we set out to achieve, was one of them was the addition of, you know, this amazing Studio 705, you know, upgrade of our studios, which happened in the third quarter of this year. And look, this was part of our vision for about a year and a half before that. You know, we had plastered on our vision board at USM here, you know, this stage, and, you know, this audience with purple, coloured bean bags, and, you know, I told the guys, this is it, guys, this is where we want to be. And there was an opportunity, you know, we struck up a deal and sort of, you know, found the right people and the resources, and here we are. That was massive. number of members increased. Our waiting list is totally off the charts at the moment. It's a good problem to have, but we're kind of happy. We're celebrating that. The launch of our new record label, USM Records, and our amazing producer here, Michel, has produced 37 songs this year, 11 of which are now available on Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes. So I just want to thank you and congratulate you, Michel, on achieving your goals. What was your goal in terms of productions this year altogether?
I actually wanted to have 18 productions.
18?
Yeah, 18 songs. So we went a bit overboard, but it's fun having having a good environment definitely helps.
So smashing out to 37, definitely smashed that out. Highest points earned ever in the history of USM. Again, congratulations to Ali. Whoop, whoop, 53 points. So let's see if we can top that next year. So Ali takes away the top prize, which is our scholarship award, the highest points earned. And that means that she's basically being funded for 2017 to the value of $1,849. Congratulations. Also, our team has grown in many ways, but we've also got a new additional member now. We're looking to expand into events now with our new Studio 705. So we've got an admin and events assistant and manager, Alki. So that's been a really great addition to the team. And what else?
I think we've just really settled. I think we've grown as a team. I think also we use the tool of reflection, on a weekly basis, not just catching up on admin stuff or on events, but also like really tapping in how you're doing. Like what were your highlight, what were your challenges, and how can we help? And I think doing that, not just alone, but in the team really helps.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we, as a team, we have our team meetings once a week. And as part of that structure, there's generally a couple of challenges we like to bring up, and then also the highlights for the week. And so, when we bring up the highlights, we're bringing up the things that we're grateful for and that we've achieved, and that we want to share, and that pushes everyone else in the group to kind of say, hey, like you can do this too. If I can do it, so can you. And that really leads me to this whole thing and how all this is created. I'm really excited to share my story of my very first ever mastermind group and how that worked. So I'm going to, in an upcoming episode, I'm going to be sharing with you the power of a mastermind, a support group. Basically a group of people that you can meet with on a weekly basis that can help keep you, and you can help keep them accountable to your dreams. Such a great system. So until then, guys, I want to leave you with this last quote, which I mentioned earlier, which is the only way to move forward is to reflect back and to see how far you've come. So all the best with your goal setting in 2018. Just a reminder, we're running a goal setting workshop on the 8th of January. You can subscribe and reach out to us to sign up for that. Remember, feedback, extremely important. If you want to grow, the only way forward, as well as reflecting back, is to also ask people how I can grow.
Yes.
And that's being honest and upfront.
Let us grow. Let us tell us how shit we are. Tell us how amazing we are. Let us
Please.
know.
Please.
Let us know who's. Let's start easy. Who's looking better? No. Of course, it's the guitar behind us. Definitely very sexy guitar.
Oh, we've actually both got black and white on today. This is really cool.
It's like kind of a boy band thing. I realized that the longer we're together, we look a little bit more similar now. You just need to get a beard now.
Yeah, it is true. Your hair is starting to become a fringe, and you're leaving.
I know.
I won't go that far, but it's kind of flattering. I think we're just molding in a really good way. But guys, Merry Christmas. Have have the best 2018 year, and wish you all the best, guys.
Until then,
see you soon.